Gloucester Brewery, New England IPA.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. I've got one from a British brewer today. It's from the Gloucester Brewery, based down in Gloucester, which is down southwest, more accurately. I've actually been to Gloucester. I went to a museum there. It was in a prison, Little Dean Jail prison. What a fucked up place that was. Look it up on the internet. I went there, was it a couple of years ago? Fucking some of the shit they got in there. It is proper sick. If you are easily offended, do not go there. But very nice place, Gloucester. I do like it. This is the Gloucester Brewery. They're based in Gloucester, as the name suggests. You know, chosen specialised subject. The bleeding obvious. It's quite a new brewery. They were founded in 2011. They do what I've just been reading about them on the internet, and they look quite an interesting brewery. Actually, they do some really good stuff. But I saw some of their New England IPA. Now, New England IPA is probably one of my favourite styles. I'll rephrase that. It's one of my favourite US styles of beer. And it is an American style of beer, whether you like it or not. You could argue that IPA is a British style, but they've put their own twist on it, and they've come up with what I think is a really, really nice drink. This has got some interesting hops in it, which I'll go into later. But the emphasis on this is the fruity flavours that you get from it. So let me stop gassing and let's get this open. Right, before we get it open, Mr. McGoog will put his beans on and see what is going on with this. Right, now it's a New England IPA, but it's 5.2%. That is, to me, or traditionally, slightly lower than a New England should. New Englands are really fruity, really big in alcohol as well. You're looking at sort of 7% upwards, up until about the 8.2 or 8.5, something like that. This is 5.2, which is slightly lower, which I suppose is okay. You know, if you've got the flavour there. I mean, that's really what we drink for, isn't it? We don't drink to get drunk, do we? No. What does it say on the side of the can? It's 440ml can, say 5.2%. Ingredients: barley, gluten, oats, hops, yeast, and water. Right, oats are quite common in New England IPAs. They give it a lovely mouthfeel and add a little bit of flavour to it as well. But it's mostly about the mouthfeel, and its tasting notes, I'll call it this, are soft, smooth, and tropical. Okie dokie. The hops that are in here, I did take the liberty of looking them up because it's not written on the side of the can. They use Eldorado, Eucanol, Citra, and Mosaic. Now they're really nice hops. They're very fruity. All of them are. And Mosaic especially, that's a big favourite of the pale ales. You know, if you've got an American style pale ale with Mosaic in it, it's going to be a good one. And it's got it in there. It's got Citra, which is, you know, it's the father of American hops, if you like. But the Eucanol and the Eldorado are sort of fruity hops as well. So this is going to pack a fruity punch. So let me stop gassing and let's get this out of the can. Right, now this is 440ml. So getting that into a 440ml glass like this is going to be a bit of a challenge because it looks quite lively. I've just opened it up and it's been in the fridge. It's quite cold. Let me get the aroma on the can first. Yeah, fruity. Grapefruit, orange, mango. It smells like a pale ale to me, but I'm not getting much because half of it's sort of popped out the top. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's get this into the glass. Now, decent New Englands are normally really orange. They almost look like fruit juice in the glass. And that does not disappoint, because that is exactly what that looks like. I'm just letting it die down for a little bit. Yeah, there's a little bit left in the can, but I'm just gonna dive in anyway. That looks amazing. Lovely hazy yellowy orange colour. 2-finger white foamy head. Oh, fruit explosion. Mango is really coming through on this, and orange. And there's a touch of grapefruit on there as well. It smells just like a New England should. Let's get it down the hatch. Cheers. God. That is fruity. Or juicy, whatever you want to call it. Right, there is the whole lot is in the glass now. I got all the flavours that I got from the aromas, but there was one big one. There's a lemon that goes through it, and that's quite prominent. That adds a really nice twist to it. Strong lemon rather than grapefruit. To be honest, I actually prefer the lemon. It's not as harsh as the grapefruit, but it's there, and it gives it such a nice flavour. I mean, this is just a fruit explosion, as you would expect from a New England. It's really nice. Lovely mouthfeel to it too, so smooth. It's just all fruit. All fruit. There is hardly any malt on that at all. And to be honest, I can't really get much malt out of that. That is all about the hops, and there's 5 different hops in that, and they're all giving it their own little character. But I really like that bit of lemon that's going through it. That really does give it a unique twist, because with the usual New England IPAs, you do get masses of orange, masses of peach and grapefruit and mango and stuff like that. Don't really get the lemon. This has got it, and I actually prefer it. There's not much grapefruit on this. Oh, that's so good. That is really good. Is it the best New England I've tasted? That is a good question. I still think that Northern Monk do the 2 best. The Newer World, which was a really good one. I mean, personally, that's my personal favourite at the moment. This is not a bad second though. It's up there with it. They've really come up trumps with that. Only downside is I wish the alcohol was a little bit higher in it. But that's just a minor gripe. I mean, you know, 5.2%, that's going to make that much more drinkable. You could drink more of that and not not fall over. I mean, to be fair, with that Northern Monk stuff, I think that was up in the 7s, and that was pretty strong. And you know, even after one, you sort of, you know, if you're drinking on an empty stomach or it's the first one, you know you've had one. That's quite nice. But it's going down really good. I'm holding myself back here from gulping this down because this is really nice. It's lovely. But lemon twist on it is really nice. That is a nice touch. I love this. This is brilliant. So what's the verdict? Yeah, this is a real good one. This is excellent. It's not the best. The best New England IPA brewed in the UK for me is the Northern Monk Newer World. But so far, I mean, I haven't tried them all. There could be one that comes along that's better. But this is a very close second. This is a really good one. The ABV is a bit lower, which is fine. You know, traditionally, as I say, I'm not going to keep labouring the point, but New England IPAs are slightly higher in alcohol. But this more than makes up for it in the flavour. It's got everything a New England should, with the lemon twist. Really nice, original, and yeah, it's just excellent. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10, and I would definitely buy that again. I definitely recommend that. That is a really good New England or East Coast, depends on your on the terminology you like to use. This is the first one I've had from the Gloucester Brewery, and if they're all like this, or all the same sort of quality as this, I'm going to be getting some more from this. I got this from Beers of Europe, and it must have been reasonable, because I'm a tight bastard, but I bought it. So there you go, that is a 10 out of 10, and that is definitely recommended. That's the first one I've had from the Gloucester Brewery, and I'm going to be getting some more of them. Well done, Gloucester Brewery. And remember, beer is working class champagne.